Hi, kindergarten friends. I hope everyone is doing well. I'm so happy that you're here with me today. We are going to read this really cool story called Glow, and we're going to talk about things that maybe we know about this book and maybe some things that we want to know, okay? So I'm going to show you some vocabulary words that you're going to see in this book. We're going to talk about what they mean. And then when you hear me read the story, I want you to give me a thumbs up if you hear that word, okay? All right. So the first word is going to be glow, okay? Glow means something that gives out steady light without like a flame, okay? Everybody say glow. Good job. The next word is enemy. Say enemy. Very good. An enemy is maybe a person who doesn't or who dislikes another, okay? Say enemy. Very good. Chemicals. Chemicals is a substance that cannot be broken down. Everybody say chemicals. Good job. And the last one, this is a really big word, and it's called bioluminescence. Everybody say bioluminescence. That means when a living thing makes their own light. Very good. All right, so I'm going to show you my chart that I have. And the first column here says what we think we know. Then we have a column that says what we want to know. Then I have a yes column, an oops column, and a new column, okay? So what I'm going to do is we're going to read this story in just a minute, but I'm going to show you, we're going to talk about it, and I want to figure out what we think we know, okay? So the other day, you guys learned about nonfiction books with Miss Hackler. She went through and she showed you all the different books that we have for our new unit, and this was one of them, okay? So before I read it, I want to take a minute and I want to look at this cover, look at the title, and I really want to think, what may I know about this story? What do I know? What do I want to know? Does this look interesting? What do I want to know about this book? Okay, so I have those columns on my chart, and we're going to think about what we already know and what we want to know, okay? So, does anybody have any idea of things that they might already know? All right. I'm going to say there are many different animals, sea animals that live in the ocean, okay? So I'm going to put this in my what we think we know. I think there are many different animals that live in the ocean, okay? What else do I think I know? Well, looking at this cover, what does it look like here? What does this look like? Does that look like a light to anyone? Yes. So I'm thinking some animals may shine like a light. So that's something else that maybe what we think we know. Some sea animals that shine only live in really far away places. Who thinks that? Yeah. All right, so you're with me. So that's something that I'm going to put in my what we think we know, okay? Some animals have friends, and some of these sea animals may have enemies. That's something else that I think I might know. All right, so I have all of my things in my column of what we think we might know, okay? Do I really know all of these? No, this is just what I think, okay? Now, I want to look over to this column, what we want to know. So I'm going to think about, what do I really want to know about this book, okay? All right, let's scoot back. Let's see here. Okay. I personally want to know more about what makes these sea animals glow. Who's with me? Who wants to know what makes them glow? Does anybody else want to know what makes them glow? Yeah. All right, so I'm going to take my sticky note and I'm going to put what we want to know in this column. Okay? All right, so now I have what we think we know and what we want to know. Very, very good. Now, as a reader of nonfiction, when I study a topic, when I think about something, I'm always ready to change my mind, okay, or my thinking, because sometimes what I think I know may not always be true or may not always be correct. So some of these things in these columns, just because I think I know them, doesn't mean that's the right thing, okay? So when I'm reading my story, I might say, oh, you know that thing that I thought I knew? Oops, I made a mistake. And that's okay. Or I can put it in the yes column because I know that I'm right, okay? Alrighty. So what I'm gonna do is I am gonna stick my chart down here and I'm gonna bring it back in just a few minutes, okay? Now, we are going to read, got my book upside down. Again, this is the story Glow, and I just want to read this book flap right here to see, to get us thinking about this topic, okay? Why be afraid of the dark when there's so much to see? Whether it's used to hunt, hide, find a friend, or escape an enemy, bioluminescence, the ability to grow, is a fascinating adaptation in nature. In nature. Many bioluminescent life forms are found only at the ocean's greatest depths and areas, still unmapped by humankind. In fact, with only 5% of the world's oceans explored, more people have walked on the moon than have visited with mysterious habitats. Join W.H. Beck and a collection of world-renowned photographers as they reveal some of nature's strangest creatures. From the familiar firefly to the astonishing anglerfish, Glow shines like a light on some of nature's most dazzling displays. Wow. All right. So, as we read this book, I want you to think about the facts that we think we know. And when we come across that fact, we're going to figure out, is it correct? If it is correct, we're going to move it to the yes column, okay? If we were incorrect, we're going to still then move that that sticky note to the oops column, okay? And also, if we find new information or if we're wondering about something else, we're going to hold on to those and we're going to add those to our charts after we read our story, okay? Are we ready to read? All right, guys. This is the story Glow by W.H. Beck. It's called bioluminescence. Bioluminescence is when the living things make their own light. You might know some animals that glow, but others might be new to you. So some of you may know what a firefly looks like or may have seen a firefly at night. And some of these may be new. This is called the anglerfish. Kind of looks a little scary, huh? Some glow on land. some glow in the air. This is kind of what it looks like when the fireflies blink. But more than anywhere else on our planet, animals glow in the water. That's because sunlight can't reach very far under the waves. It's dark, so the animals make their own light. They glow. Guys, hear that vocabulary word, glow? Give me a thumbs up if you hear it. Are you wondering how animals glow? They have special chemicals called luciferin and luciferase in or on their bodies. These chemicals mix with oxygen and make light. Why do they glow well? They glow to hunt. They glow to hide. They glow to find a friend. They glow to lose an enemy. They glow to trick. They glow to invite. They glow to call for help. They glow to fight back. They glow to daze and dazzle. And some glow for fun. Well, not exactly. Scientists just don't know yet why some animals are bioluminescent. Large animals glow. Little animals glow. But if you have enough of them, they can have a big effect. Some living things make their own light. They glow. It's called bioluminescence. And now you know. Great job, guys. Fantastic. All right. Now we're going to think about some of our things of what we think we know and if we need to move them, okay? So the first thing on our column is there are many different kinds of sea animals that live in the ocean. Do you think that's something that we think we know? Is that yes or an oops? Yes. There are many different types of animals that live in the ocean because in this book they showed us lots like the anglerfish and maybe some octopus. There's all kinds of different animals. The next one is some animals shine like a light. Yes, very good. Sea animals that shine light only live in far away places. Is that necessarily true? No, not always. And some of these animals have friends and some have enemies. Yes. Okay, so now what we want to know was what makes some sea animals glow? What makes them glow? So I'm gonna pull our book back out and I'm gonna flip to a page where it was telling us what makes them glow. So let me reread this page to you, okay? Are you wondering how animals glow? Well, our question says, what makes some sea animals glow? So yes, we are wondering. They have special chemicals. You hear that word, right? Chemicals, okay? They have special chemicals in their bodies, and these chemicals mix with oxygen and make light. Wow. So they have these chemicals. So that's something that we wanted to know. And they have the chemicals that are in their bodies that mix with the oxygen that makes the light. Pretty cool, huh? Okay. So now I want to think about the new information, okay? Some new information. Let me get my cards out here. You guys are doing so well and we're almost finished, okay? You guys are doing such a great job, okay? So some new information that maybe we learned about this story called Glow is maybe why do they glow? And it told us many different reasons of why they glow. They glow in order to find friends, to hunt, to hide, to trick, to invite animals, to call for help, and to fight back. Okay? So that's something that we learned. That's something new that we learned. So I'm going to stick that in my new column, and I'll show you in just a second. And then there was one that said, a page that said in our story that said, some animals just glow for fun. But then they said, but not exactly. Because some scientists don't know why some animals are bioluminescent. So, again, scientists don't know why some animals glow. So that's something that we learned. We didn't know that. I thought that maybe all the scientists knew why they glow. Why they glow, okay? Now, is there anything out there? I want you to close your eyes and I want you to think, is there anything else out there that maybe you are wondering about animals that glow and things like that? Is there anything that you're wondering? Because I sure know of something. I wonder if there are other animals that don't live in the ocean that glow. So, I don't have a column for this one, but I want to know if there are other animals in that that glow that don't necessarily live in the ocean, okay? All right. You guys did a fantastic job. I want you to kiss your brain. Mwah. Now, tomorrow I'm going to be back with the same story, and we're going to do another activity with it, okay? So you guys did such a great job on what you wanted to know, some new things that you learned, something else that we're wondering, and maybe we can find the answer to that. And we decided if some of the things that we thought we knew were actually correct, and maybe some things weren't necessarily correct, but it's okay to change our thinking, right? We know that they don't necessarily live in faraway places, okay? So you guys did a fabulous job, and I will be back tomorrow to help you learn some other new things with the story called Glow, okay? So I'll see you guys later. Bye.